I want to focus on your work. You are recommending things to the National Coronavirus Recovery Commission, and I want to dive in right there. What have been the recommendations so far? What do you see as far as our economic recovery, this latest jobs report, and the surging stock market?
Well, the National Coronavirus Recovery Commission is a project that the Heritage Foundation put together, and I was honored to be one of the 17 commissioners, for a diverse group of commissioners from all over the country on it. And there's recommendations to governors, to state legislators, to Congress, to the president, the executive branch, and also civil society. Some of the ones that I think are the most important, there's hundreds of them. Now, obviously, some relate to governors, and in fact, state legislators. One of the recommendations is state legislators ought to review and possibly revise the statutory grants of emergency powers that are given to governors in light of some of these excessive executive actions taken throughout this pandemic. But the ones that I think make the most sense and are really needed is, number one, liability protection for businesses of all kinds. So if they're operating following CDC or other safety guidelines, they don't get hit with lawsuits, and that's an important one that Congress could act, and also state legislators can do that. The other, and this is one that I think is very important long term, so that as we reopen, rebuild, revive, with innovation and the promise of America, one of the things everyone is surprised and worried about is how vulnerable we are to China and really unsafe and unreliable supply chains of active pharmaceutical ingredients, medicines, pharmaceuticals that we need. And so what we need to do is make sure the United States is the best place in the world to manufacture these pharmaceutical agents, these medicines, this equipment that we need, rather than being vulnerable to countries such as China and regimes that are really very adverse